Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad from the American, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Miners about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And here's the return. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. So the UTEP Miners offense has its first opportunity of the day. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Gentry. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll haul it in right around the logo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Tackle on the play at the 26-yard line. Good enough.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Paul. Spins away from the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Nelson. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hard running there. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. Inside the touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And that one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baldwin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it with Wilson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UTEP. A great catch and run for 6. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The play action fake. Wiggles free. Going to try to get it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle.
Wide open spaces. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Powers forward, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll do it himself. Discards him with the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The screen, and watch out. On his feet at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Miners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeper. Oh, better look out. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does...
Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody loves the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw, it's Whipsack. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Recksteiner. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, those...
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run it from the gun, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back in the game.
Good for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Miners are marching down the field. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Rechsteiner. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the T.
There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the Heat. He'll pull it down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Odom.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Miners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Quimsat. Finds his man, it's Petway. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Spinderella. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 16.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Jacksonville State, 44.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Bringing the heat. Finds a man by himself. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Looking left. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wilson on the carry. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
To the air, it's Nelson. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season. And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, UTEP. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points coming courtesy of that spectacular 86-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
To throw, it's Wimsatt. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. How we got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Miners are rolling down the field. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. With the catch, it's Smith. Inside the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough